Hey, what's up guys, it's Benny here and welcome to another episode of Tips with Benny. In this week's episode we're going to be covering mini-maps and how best to use the mini-map in order to get the best gameplays you possibly can. For the better players out there, this series may not be as useful to you, but please don't hesitate to comment in the section below and give your own tips and tricks. And guys, I do apologise if you can hear kind of like a static in the background. Sadly, it's pouring with rain in central London and all the cars outside are going over the rain. It's creating a horrendous noise. But anyway guys, let's move on straight away with the first tip. The first tip I can give you guys is to make sure you keep checking your minimap on a regular basis. Every few seconds you need to be looking up in the top corner. When I'm playing, I generally just, if I look at my eyes, it's always just like flicking up at the top. It's like looking in the middle, flick. Right, and you just, when you're playing, you just constantly want to be looking out for the red dot caused by enemy gunfire, because that allows you to know exactly where the enemy position is, and roughly if there's one guy there, there's normally going to be a couple more, it's the best thing to tell when spawns are flipping. Like right now you can see that the guy's shooting at A, which means, okay, I'm looking at the wrong way, go that way, and that's where I would be going to try and pick up the kills. The second biggest tip I can give you guys is to always pay attention to where your teammates are on the minimap, because right now when I'm going to capture B flag, I know my teammate is covering that right hand side, which means that when I'm capturing B, I only have to focus on like the garage, the left hand side, this sort of area. However, if an enemy does get past and take out my teammate, I'll be able to tell because the marker just fades out and I'll be able to pick up the kill myself. And avoid getting myself killed from behind, which is so many streaks have been ended because of that. Just so when you're playing, just always keep an eye on where your teammates are, where they're spawning, which areas they're holding down, and cover a different side, because that means that's another area where enemies can't get in from behind you. But anyway guys, I want to move on to score streak. The third and final tip I can give you guys is learning how to use your score streaks to the best that you possibly can. You've got two score streaks that affect the minimap for you personally. That's the UAV and the VSAT. The UAV is a lot less precise and will just give you the rough location of where the enemies are. I personally don't rely on it too much because of Ghost, the perk that we all hate to bits, because it will just take the player off Ghost, especially if they're on the move. However, the VSAT is a lot more precise, and I see so many players that I play with that don't use it to its full effectiveness. They'll still run around corners and get killed by a guy sat in a corner because they don't keep an eye on their minimap. That's why personally I always keep an eye. I've just called in my VSAT and I can instantly tell someone's behind the car. I can pick that kill up and then rush straight away to the second kill and get the perfect score streak and kill chain that I can do. That is why you'll notice when people get their score streaks in there, and especially the VSAT, they suddenly start racking up their kill streaks a lot quicker and get to their nuclears and stuff like that. It's so important to learn to use your score streaks and your minimap to the best that they possibly can. But guys, that's the end of this week's episode of Tips with Benny, and I'd just like to say a big thank you to my brother and my cousin for letting me use them as target dummies. It was much appreciated. And in the comment section, please let me know what you want me to cover next week. And guys, I'll see you all soon. Bye.